With the release of Wonka, we have 3 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory films, so today I thought it was time for me to stop and rank all 3 of them. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SW Nation, and you are free to comment down below your very own ranking of all 3 Willy Wonka films, ranked from the worst to the best, just like me, or you could just do your favorite. Yes, I know there's 4 Willy Wonka films, including the Tom and Jerry one. But why would I sit there and watch the Tom and Jerry version? And I love Tom and Jerry. Don't get me wrong. I love Tom and Jerry. Why would I sit there and watch the Tom and Jerry version if it's just the 1971 version with Tom and Jerry put in it? There's nothing else I could say about that movie except for it's just like the 1971 version with Tom and Jerry in the mix. I would just be talking negative about it, and I don't want to talk negative about a movie for an entire video. With that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into our ranking. Kicking off my list at number 3 is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think on paper, a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory reboot could work from Tim Burton. Unfortunately, his gothic scale does not fit the world of Willy Wonka in my eyes. It fits this film for sure because it's his film, because you can tell exactly that you're watching a Tim Burton film, from the dark tone to the weird look of Johnny Depp's Wonka. That's almost unrecognizable to an extent. When I first saw the poster for this movie before I watched it, I still could not believe that was Johnny Depp. I saw clips of this movie before. I still cannot believe that was Johnny Depp, because it looks nothing like him to an extent. Maybe because he doesn't have his famous goatee, mustache, beard. But man, he looks so unrecognizable inside of this film, and his face is just so smooth and clear. It's so weird. I think the kids are more likable here inside of this film than the 1971 version, but Wonka is just a jerk the entire film. Not even Depp can make him likable, and there are times where I even question the changes made. The Oompa Loompas being just one person, the songs are all modern and forgettable, and Wonka has not one redeeming quality about him, so the film just comes off as mean-spirited and mainly cynical. And who thought it was a good idea to focus on Willy's father for a reboot of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Just a lot of weird ideas that make this film worse than the actual film that is trying to retell. Our runner-up is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. This is the first time I ever watched this movie, and I'm not gonna, hype it up. I'm not gonna say it's number 1, because it's the original. No, it's number 2. I think it's better than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for sure, but I don't think that it's my number 1. And not gonna lie, I found it weird when I first watched it. It was weird and odd. I wasn't expecting some of the cynicism that I got while watching the movie. And I had a thought that maybe there could have been something darker, an alternative motive in the movie, because I've seen all the memes, I've seen all the references to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that there's some hidden subliminal messages in, the Chocolate Factory and Willy. And sure enough, there was. At first, I didn't understand. Why didn't Willy stop any of the kids? Why didn't he care what happened to them? And why didn't anyone either panic or question what happened to those kids? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory invokes a sense of wonder and awe, and has this kind of cheesy innocence to it, but also eerie and weirdness that even for 1971 had to have been breaking barriers. Gene Wilder does a great job not only making Willy Wonka quippy with sarcasm, but also pretty likable. He's not unlikable like Depp's version is. He's not constantly bashing the kids, talking bad on them. And if he does, it's played in a tone to where you can kind of giggle at it. It's a movie that definitely came out over 47 years ago, but it's not outdated due to its message. If you give a kid everything in a candy store, they'll fail to appreciate the golden ticket within that one piece of chocolate. I like that message. It just took me until the end of the film to actually get it. Multiple times I was confused and wondering, is this going to turn dark some way? Is this going to have some alternative motive? What is going on? And sure enough, there was a hidden message. But obviously, number 1 is Wonka. The newest edition is just the best for me because it worked the best for me. I saw it in theater, and as a perfect holiday movie for the entire family, Wonka excels at being this delightful venture into the origins of this character. This film is just filled with pure, innocent fun. The songs are grand numbers, and even though the other films had this mean streak of cynicism and just dark alternative motives and even some mean-spiritedness, this movie doesn't have all of that. This film is devoid of all of it. It's a movie about dreamers, and like that incredible line says in the film,
every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
I love that line. I heard that in the trailer, and it just sold me on the movie. It had me excited for the movie. It's such a great movie, guys. Timothée Chalamet rocks this role, and while there are some campy and corny scenes and dialogue, there's something sweet and charming about all of it, about his performance and about this film in general. This is why Wonka has to come in at number 1. Alright guys, that is it for the ranking. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below your very own ranking of all 3 Willy Wonka films, ranked from the worst to the best, just like me, or you could just do your favorite. You can also include the Tom and Jerry one if you want to. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter, that link is in the description. And with all of that out of the way, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.